My name is Amor Iman, and today I am here with my mother,
Greta.
And we're basically giving tips / advice for people who have suffered from illnesses. For example, cancer, breast cancer, leukemia, what's another one? Sickle cell,
multiple sclerosis.
You sound like a doctor over here, because I didn't even know what that was. But yeah, so I'm going to be giving tips for people who will be considered the support system while the person is going through the illness. And she's going to be giving tips for the person that has the illness. Because if y'all didn't know, my mom is a breast cancer survivor. So my first tip is always pray before surgery, because I remember the first time my mom went into surgery, I was crying nonstop, and my grandma told me to just pray, and basically it just removed all the fear and anxiety from my heart that I had before she went to surgery, you know. So then my next tip is,
I always say pray before we leave anyway.
Oh yeah, we did say pray before you left the house, but I was still scared, so it just gave me like, yeah. So, and then my second tip is don't hesitate to let them know that you're proud of them. I tell her all the time I'm proud of her. And even though they might act like they don't care, it gives them that little extra motivation that they need to keep pushing, you know? Cuz it gets hard being having an illness, and it's not easy. Don't forget to tell them you love them. How many times a day do I tell you this?
Several. Hundreds. Infinity.
Thousands. Because I just feel like, you know, I need to express my love for her. I don't think she knows how much I love her. Because, you know, people, you can take stuff for granted. Like, I'm pretty sure I took my mom for granted before she had this illness. And her having this illness made me realize, you know, nothing is promised. So, you know, it just, you know, made me not take her for granted. Be silly. I already have like a goofy personality. So I mean, if you don't have that type of personality, then I mean, you could watch like comedy movies with them. You know, show them some funny memes or something. Make them laugh. Get them out of the house as much as possible. Don't let them sit in a dark room all day. Because the more they're out, the more, you know, they'll start feeling like themselves again. Even if it doesn't happen overnight, you know, it takes time. And let them rest when they need to, because the medication can sometimes have them cranky. I'm just gonna blame it on medication and not you. So
yeah, right.
Make sure you love on them as much as you want, but make sure you give them their space too at the end of the day, because you know you don't want them to feel suffocated. You know. So let them breathe, even if it's only 5 minutes. Just let them breathe for that 5 minutes, and then you can go back in there and mess with them. You know. And so yeah, that is my advice for the people who are considered the support system of someone going through an illness.
Okay, well, my advice to those that are going through themselves, well, the person that has the illness, is basically to stay positive and don't be afraid to get a second opinion. I mean, if you feel like you want another doctor to confirm what you've been told, then don't be afraid to do it. We learn by the information that we receive, so hopefully, you know, that will help guide you into what you need to do. Always keep your spirits up, which means keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on you, for sure. Okay, that's my little rendition, but I always stay positive and keep smiling. Try to stay as active as you can And when I'm saying active, I don't mean, go do some aerobics, because you're not gonna have the strength or the energy to do that. But just keep yourself moving. Don't just lie in one place or lie in the bed all day. If you can sit in a chair, just move around. Whether it's going from upstairs to downstairs, to sit on the sofa, to go back and lay on the bed. Just, keep your body moving.
Because, if you sit still too long, don't your bones lock up?
You
get, stiff.
Yeah, you will get stiff.
You saw my movement? I was like, it's stiff.
Okay, and you definitely need to have a support system. Family around you that's going to help encourage you and, help you out when you can't do certain things. You're going to need that support system. And also keep your spirits up, When you're down, sometimes they can give you that positive word or motivation, to just keep you going, just to that next day. We always want to pray often and know that God is in control. And you want to also be honest with yourself and your kids. I want you to keep the lines of communication open, no matter how young or old they are. You want to make sure everybody has an understanding, especially the younger kids, and make sure, they're able to express how they feel.
Even if you don't have kids, I feel like you should still be open with your family about what's going on with yourself, even if you don't have kids, because nobody wants to find out when a family member is on their deathbed that they had an illness, because they could have been there helping you, giving you that extra motivation, So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. But, keep all your family informed about what's going on. You never know how you can help somebody else by revealing what you're going through.
Yeah. True story.
And that's it?
That's it.
Yeah.
So, that is all we have for you today. And even if this video only helps one person, again,
we've done our job.
Exactly. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace from the Middle East.